published 1723 est, the 22nd of November 2017, updated 1953 est, the 22nd of November 2017. Facebook on Wednesday said it will help people see if they like to follow posts considered part of a Russian effort to meddle with last year's U.S. election. A software tool to be released by the end of this year will allow users to see whether they engaged with Facebook pages or Instagram accounts linked to the Internet Research Agency between January 2015 and the August before last year's presidential election. The agency is seen as a Russian resource for spreading propaganda online. The new tool, which will be available for use by the end of the year in the Facebook Help Center. It will enable people on Facebook to learn which of the Internet Research Agency Facebook pages or Instagram accounts they may have liked or followed between January 2015 and August 2017. It is important that people understand how foreign actors try to sow division and mistrust using Facebook before and after the 2016 U.S. election, the leading online social network said in a blog post. Creation of the new tool comes in the face of congressional pressure on Facebook and other internet giants to let users know if they were exposed to Russian propaganda prior to the election. Google, Facebook and other tech firms joined global news organizations earlier this month in an initiative aimed at identifying trustworthy news sources, in the latest effort to combat online misinformation. Microsoft and Twitter also agreed to participate in the Trust Project with some 75 news organizations to tag news stories which meet standards for ethics and transparency. Google, Twitter and Facebook have come under fire for allowing the spread of bogus news, some of which was directed by Russia ahead of the 2016 U.S. election and in other countries. During a quarterly earnings call with analysts this month, Facebook chief executive Mark Zuckerberg addressed criticism over allowing disinformation and manipulation during the U.S. presidential election, just hours after the company's top lawyer faced a grilling at a Washington congressional hearing. "Our community continues to grow and our business is doing well," Zuckerberg said. A software tool to be released by the end of this year will show people whether they engaged with Facebook pages or Instagram accounts of the Russia-linked Internet Research Agency, but none of that matters if our services are used in ways that don't bring people closer together. Protecting our community is more important than maximizing our profits. Facebook told Congress that the apparent political meddling included use of its image-sharing application Instagram. Facebook General Counsel Colin Stretch told a hearing that Instagram posts by suspect Russian accounts were seen by some 20 million Americans last year. The data on Instagram is on top of the estimated 126 million Americans exposed to Facebook posts from Russian entities seeking to create divisions during the election campaign. "I've expressed how upset I am that the Russians tried to use our tools to sow mistrust," Zuckerberg said earlier this month. "What they did is wrong and we are not going to stand for it." A report by the Russian media outlet RBC last March identified the Secured Borders page as the work of the Internet Research Agency, a St. Petersburg firm that employs hundreds of so-called trolls to post material in support of Russian government policies. A Facebook official confirmed that Secured Borders was removed in the purge of Russian fakers. The meeting's sponsor, an anti-immigrant page called Secured Borders, was one of hundreds of fake Facebook accounts created by a Russian company with Kremlin ties to spread vitriolic messages on divisive issues. Secured Borders created shareable content with a strong anti-immigrant message, which also encouraged voters to support President Trump. ABC News revealed that the group Secured Borders, which looked like an American grassroots organization, was really a page operated by the Russians.